Hi guys, my god, it's so windy. Not doing the quiff any good, is it? Look at the state of me. So, I thought that I got my dogs with me today, Ella and Princess. They're Jack Russells. My god, I've had my hat on, so it's flattened all my hair out. So, right, I don't think we're getting away from it. So we're in southwest UK near Bristol, and I'm doing a nice walk with the dogs in the wind. Do you know what? From the video footage, looking at now, it looks sunny, but it ain't. It's all dark and overcast. They go round in a circle. It just looks sunny. I don't know why. Anyway, I know a lot of my video people, the people that watch my videos, are a similar age to me and older. So I'm 56. A lot of you are in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and a lot of you are in America. And so my video today, my live stream, which I'm still getting used to, the most common comments I get on all my videos are about Priscilla Presley. The amount of, how can I say it, negative comments she gets, unbelievable. I would say half of my comments are about Priscilla Presley and why people are so unhappy with her, and not just because of the problems with Riley Keough and her suing because of Lisa Marie's will. And I know everyone's upset that she was getting 100,000 a year, and most of you say she was doing nothing for the money, and a lot of you say that it wasn't because of her that Gracelands was kept open, and that Vernon had already organising it before he passed away. And obviously the big massive topic now is the book Child Bride, and all the details of how prior to meeting Elvis that she had a sexual relationship, but also how she had pre-planned and went out of her way to meet Elvis. I've forgotten his name now. Just one second, my arm's aching. Woo! So, sorry about that. Oh, his name's gone out of my head. Anyway, and the parents were partially involved as well. This is what they're saying in the book, The Child Bride, which I've heard is a very interesting read. And it does paint Priscilla Presley out to be very manipulating and conniving. Now, I don't know if it's true. There's a lot of people making money out of these books. My view, without upsetting any of my channel members, is that there probably is more to the version that we're told, because I'm just getting my dog leads, because I have to admit that the storyline sorry, my hand's in the way, one second, right, here we go again. I have to admit that the storyline that we're given is that Priscilla Presley is completely innocent, and that Elvis had sent out and found her and invited her to his house in Germany, and part of the interest was because she was an American girl in Germany, and then we all know the rest is history. She came to his house and he was basically besotted by her and him, and we're made to think that she didn't really know who Elvis was. But the book says that she worshipped Elvis. So we have two conflicting stories. That she was hell-bent on meeting him, and we have the other story that she was just this shy 14-year-old that didn't really know who he was, and then got to know him, and then because his mother had passed, he needed a friend, and they became very close. So that's one massive story. Then we have the other story, which is after they divorced, before they divorced, that she had been unfair a few times. She'd been unfaithful a few times, with once not long after the baby was born, with her, I'm just trying to remember now, with the dance instructor, and then later on with the karate instructor, Mike Stone. I've been told that the dance instructor might have been called Mark. Anyway, and obviously we all know that Elvis some of the time lived as if he was a single man, and basically, right, oops, stand over here, just let these people pass. Right, watch that, I'm going to pick that up now. So basically, we know that hang on, I'm in the middle of doing something. We know that the bottom line is that we don't know the truth. No one actually knows the truth, do they? No one clearly knows what. All right, come this way. Come on. So no one. I'm being sidetracked here loads. So I'm really sorry out there. No one really knows the truth, do we? Good and bad. There's so many complicated things that have gone on that there is definitely a lot of hate for Priscilla, and I fully respect everyone's opinions. My personal opinion is that she has made many mistakes. She has seriously lost her way. With the plastic surgery, I just think, oh my God, the poor lady, what has she done to herself? Obviously, she was a stunningly beautiful lady. I completely see why Elvis liked her. So, there is a small side of me that really feels sorry for Priscilla, because the amount of abuse she gets is really extreme. And I would say that, how can I say it, that even people that are in the wrong need some kind of forgiveness, because we're all human, we make mistakes. I know that. From financially, I think she really, really did take serious advantage of Elvis, and I think he was so kind and generous to her. He gave her everything. He gave her an amazing life. But I completely understand why people think he should have been completely faithful to her. And I know that people say she was unfaithful as well, okay. But there definitely is both people in the wrong here. And her relationship with Lisa Marie sounds to me like it went terribly wrong, like they were barely speaking. But I've also seen many interviews where they look really happy together. So it was a very rocky relationship. I also know that she went on to have very long relationships after Elvis. And I know that really she was only with him. Was it around... Oh, I'm trying to work it out now. She wasn't actually married to him for that long. Was it 6 years? And there was a long gap after she met him in the army in Germany. He did go away, I think, for about 18 months before they met again, before she came to Gracelands and to his other home. So the point of this video is, should we hate on Priscilla? Does she deserve all the hate? Should we forgive her? Two wrongs don't make a right and all that, because they obviously were both in the wrong. So can you just comment and just say what you feel about Priscilla? And if you think that the amount of hate she gets is fair. And I completely respect your opinions either way, and I'm sat on the shelf, so I have good views and bad views, yeah? And I actually do think that she eventually runs circles around Elvis. And I also, when I watch her being interviewed now, I do think a lot of it doesn't come across genuine and from the heart. I do think that when she's answering certain questions, I do sort of think, well, hang on a minute, you weren't with him for years and years, and then once he passed away, suddenly you wanted to speak about him as if you were still together, almost still together. And you know, obviously it's a very difficult topic that she was 14 and he was about 23 or 4. So that's always going to be a difficult thing to talk about. I don't care. I know that things were different in the 50s. It was very common for men to marry teenagers. I know that. It was a different world then. But going back to the Priscilla thing, I just think, you know, I think she sued him 3 times after, you know, with the divorce settlement. I think she went back 3 times for more money. You know, that doesn't ring right with me. I could go on and on and on. Anyway, I think that's it for now. Let me know what you think. Give me your comments and opinions. Thanks everyone, all the best.